So, welcome to another live match. I'm at Acorn Fishery, which is near Bristol. I've never been here before. I've been told it's really good, and to be honest with you, it didn't disappoint at all. So, just got the all in. So, I'm literally just shipping across the 6mm expander on the hook. I'm just going to rattle in about 15 pellets, 15 4mm coarse pellets. The lovely depth on the far bank is about 18 inches 2 foot, which is spot on. So just tapping in the pellets. 018 main line to an 016 bottom. I've been told the fish could be quite big. So, and it had quite a lot of colour in it. So I didn't feel I needed to fish really light. And if I need to fish light, then obviously I can quickly change hook length if needed. So just missed a bite and spooked the fish luck. So just lowered it back in. Missed another bite. And another one, gosh. And if you notice, I haven't fed anywhere else. I've literally just gone straight across. No big pots, nothing. So just looking around to be mindful that obviously it's my first time. So looking what the locals are doing. Got a goat on the far bank if you notice. Here we go. So I got a 2mm hybrid elastic. So this was a nice mirror carp if I remember correctly. About £2. So a nice start. So just got a 16 hook. I think it's a Guru Super NWG or something like that. So taking no prisoners. So I think I'll just up the feed slightly. I think it's about 20, 25 4mm. Just lost a couple. So it's nice the far bank, it's not like it's been trimmed or eaten by the goat. And it's not a steep shelf neither, so it plumbs up lovely. So like some places I fish on the far banks, they could be like literally like cliff faces, which could be a bit of a nightmare, but this is a nice gradual slope, so happy days. Sometimes you just gotta be patient, just wait. Straight away this time. Wind was pretty bad, to be honest with you. If anyone went fishing yesterday, they would have known. Wind was bad. It was really windy. to another small carp, a bit smaller that one, about £1.5. So just thinking, what shall I do now? So just waiting for a bite. I'm thinking about potentially rotating now, so just move across to the left and start a new line, because it seems funny I've had two pretty quick fish. And now I'm just sat here. Now obviously I don't want to go crazy and do anything too hasty. And this is probably the problem, not knowing the venue. So fish just spooked then. I don't know if you could see it, just beneath my pole. Don't know, with a change of weather, that maybe the fish have not feeding as well. And as it turned out, the fish are quite big, so sometimes they're big and moody. So again, missed another bite and spooked them. No one was really catching either to my right. A few fish were getting caught to my left, but nothing making me think, gosh, I'm doing something wrong. Been told they've been catching fish on paste, and it turned out the winner actually fished paste. I'm not sure where he fished it, as in, down the middle, down the edges, or where, but yeah, he just pipped me at £109. Goats on the move. We're still getting indications, which is obviously a good sign. There you go. Just a little bit worried about the bridge. People said you need to be careful and make sure they don't take you under the snags or anything. I did have a few fish later in the session which did actually go underneath the bridge, and I got them back, and the line or nothing was damaged on my rig, or elastic wasn't damaged, so obviously I was lucky. This is a slightly bigger fish. This is about £4 maybe. So about 10ish minutes in. I'll probably tell you on the video. This hasn't been speeded up or anything, so this is like true time. So yeah, maybe just under 10 minutes, maybe about 9ish minutes. So I've got £7.5 of free carp, so pretty good start. But then it's started to really fade. I've got a ship across now, and I remember, because obviously it was only yesterday, I started struggling. So now I'm thinking about rotating lines. So I remember moving over to the left, and I'll show you like a speeded up video of what I try to do, rather than, well, not making you watch, but rather than you watching 20 minutes of me not really catching anything. I actually span off my box about an hour into the match and actually got a light rig out, and then come a bit, took a section off, so fishing 11.5 meters with just rattling in micros and fishing a 4 mil, and I caught some skimmers, a tench, and had a couple of smaller carp. So I wish I'd done that a bit sooner, because obviously I caught my idiot fish. And once them idiot fish are gone, then I needed to be a bit quicker thinking, but again, it's just not knowing the venue. Also, my pace line I started to feed, and I fed 6 mils by hand and fed it reasonably aggressively, hoping that they would show themselves by blowing, because the lake's quite old, so like all lakes that are a bit more older, they normally got a bit of silt, so the fish will always show themselves when they start feeding on that, because they just blow bubbles. That didn't happen. I big potted it in as well. This is a small tench, and then at this point I should have realised that that line had faded, so you know, flogging a bit of a dead horse now, to be honest. So I should have moved over to my left sooner. But having said that, watching the video back, obviously I can see why I stayed on it, because there's still spooking a few fish. Fish were a bit finicky, to be honest. So start goose feeding my 4 meter baseline, which I never caught nothing on it. How I did catch on the paste in the end was I fished 6 meters to the bridge, just off it, and just fed everything via the pot. So just fed a few micros and a few 4 mils, and that was way better. So almost like starved them on the hook. And the fish I caught, and the pace was big. I think the smallest carp I caught was probably £7, maybe £8. I had a couple that are close to double figures. Nice big fat commons. So I had a quick go to the left, didn't catch. Back to my original line, didn't catch. Now I'm out on the paste, which I definitely fed too much. The thing is, they've been catching on paste the previous week. Apparently someone had £200 on it. I thought I got a bit carried away, really, even though the water's still warm, but I guess at lower temperature and the pressure has changed, and then, like I say, quite big moody fish, and that's why they haven't responded to my normal sort of tactics, filling it in. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, even though it's a little bit short and sweet. I had a good day in the end. I come second with £107, £109 on it. All the weights are shown. Look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll catch you soon.